want to talk about something that people love to minimize because it's not always a slur, it's not always screaming, and it's not always obvious. But that thing is constant. It's in the little comments, the little questions, the jokes, the curiosity. And if you're Haitian, if you're a Black immigrant, you already know. Because in America, sometimes racism doesn't kick the door down. You know what? No, I take that back. It is kicking the door down now, sadly. Sometimes it leans in close and says something slick, and it says it while it's smiling. So today, I'm breaking down 5 microaggressions that Haitians deal with in America, the kind that sounds small in the moment that it's happening, but it adds up very fast. And I'm not going to list them like a textbook, but I'm going to tell you how I experience them and what they're really saying and what I say back now. Because when those things used to be said to me, I used to shrink in the past. I used to swallow it and I used to go home, carry it alone and cry. Not anymore. So let me start with the one that still makes my chest tight when I think about it. In my first executive assistant job, I remember being in an elevator with one of my superiors. It's a normal day, corporate building. I'm buttoning up my professionalism like an armor. And that man turns around and he looks at me and then he says, "Oh, Webley, I heard you're Haitian. How did you get here? Did you come on a boat?" Is that a regular question that you ask your co-workers? Like Haitians only come one way? I remember being so shocked and I didn't even have a smart answer ready. And I just said quietly, "No, I flew." So he goes about his business and he got off the elevator. And actually, before that, he continues and then he said, "Oh, you flew. I thought all Haitians come on a boat." Then he gets off at his floor on the elevator like he didn't just drop something heavy on my lap. And I stayed in that elevator because I was supposed to get off on the same floor, but I couldn't. I froze and I waited. I got off the next floor and I went into the bathroom and then I cried. That's what people don't understand. It is not just the words, it's what the words do to your nervous system. It's what the words do to your sense of belonging. It's the way that you feel that you have to start performing a safe way just so you can get through the day. So, yeah, today we're going there. It's time. We're going there. Let's start with the classic. Did you come on a boat? Sometimes they ask it like it's a joke. Sometimes they ask it like it's curiosity. Sometimes they ask it like it's an accusation. But it doesn't matter how they ask it, the message is the same. The message is you're not really supposed to be here. Oh, you're probably illegal. You're desperate. You are less than. And here's what makes it worse. Even if some Haitians did migrate by sea, because that was something that was very prevalent in the 1970s and 1980s, especially in those decades, America took that story and they used it as a weapon. So a whole country is reduced to one stereotype. So now you're not a person with a life and a brain and a career. You become a headline, you're a rumor, you're a punchline. And now, when people say those things, I use this as an opportunity to just enlighten them about their own bias. So, this is what I say now: straight, no chaser. Even if I did come on a boat, why would you ask me that? What are you trying to imply? And then I just let it sit, because some people need to feel the awkwardness that they create. Now, this one is sneaky because it's dressed up as pure interest. And you say, I live in Florida, or I live in Boston, or I'm from New York, but they don't accept it. They lean into like they're being some kind of detectives. And then they say, no, but where are you really from? You know what that translates to? The translation is, you don't belong to America in my mind. Your presence needs an explanation. And for immigrants, this question can mess with you because you start feeling that you're always on trial. Like you have to prove that you deserve space. I developed spicy responses to these ignorant statements, ignorant questions. I would say something like, I am from the same place I told you the first time. Why are you asking again? That's a boundary, because you are not required to perform your origin story because of someone's curiosity. I am not your entertainment. People will say things like, your accent is cute. I can't understand you. Say it the American way. Say something in Haitian. First of all, it's Haitian Creole. It's a real language, and it's not a sound effect. And second, when someone treats your voice like entertainment, what they are really doing is making you smaller. Because in America, people love to link accent to intelligence. So the moment your accent shows up, suddenly they're deciding if you're smart enough, professional enough, or American enough. And I want to say something personal here. A lot of people don't even know this, but I started learning how to write Haitian Creole when I was almost done with high school. This is how deep the language thing goes for Haitians. We speak it, we live it, but writing it is a totally different story. And we weren't always taught that part early. So when someone jokes about Haitian like it's just a cute sound, that's not cute at all to me. And of course, when I'm met with these kind of statement, I will have my spicy response, and it would sound something like that. I'm not here to entertain you. Talk to me like I'm a colleague. Talk to me like I'm a human being. Next, there is this one. This one is a backhanded compliment, and I've lived it too. I remember talking to someone about cruises, and they mentioned that they got on a cruise and they went to an island called Labadie. And they didn't even know that Labadie is in Haiti. Some cruise lines, they don't even tell people they're in Haiti because Haiti is treated like something that you have to hide. So I'm explaining it, educating, and just being normal. And the person goes, oh, you don't look Haitian. You don't act Haitian. You're different from other Haitian. Then somewhere down the line in the conversation, it becomes, you're so articulate. You speak so well. I've never met a Haitian like you before. I'm standing there. What do you think Haitians are? Because what they are really saying is, I already believed Haitians are a certain kind of less, and you surprised me. That is not a compliment. That's you being praised for being the exception to someone's racism. My spicy response to that would be like, say what you think Haitians are, because I want to hear it out loud. Please tell me. Now we're going to the one that makes people uncomfortable because it's so ugly. I remember when I was dating my partner and someone he knew, another Black person, an African, heard I was Haitian. And the person said something like, why are you dating a woman from that country? They're rude. They don't speak English well. They smell. My partner shut it down immediately. I remember feeling like two different emotions at once. I felt protected because he defended me. He had no hesitation in doing that. But I was also heartbroken because I couldn't believe another Black person carried that kind of hatred towards Haitians. Then there is the other myth that Haitians have been forced to carry for decades, even to this date, that Haitians brought AIDS to America. That myth, it did so much damage. It's real discrimination and it's real isolation. When people repeat it casually, like, I heard, or is it true? They are repeating poison. And what I learned is this: people will hide behind, I'm just curious, I'm just joking, so they don't have to take responsibility. But say it how you like, impact is impact. The impact is still going to be the same. For this really ugly one, my spicy response, let me take time to breathe. My spicy response would be, that's racist. And you're not going to say that around me. Here's why I'm so serious about it now. Because those comments, they just don't live in the moment. It's not something that you say and then it goes away. They follow you. They follow Haitians in the grocery store. They follow Haitians at the gym, the office, the restaurant. And then this is something that interrupts your peace every single month, week sometime. And this is what I want people to finally understand. Some people can go their whole life in America and never have their identity questions, never have to defend their humanity in small conversations, never have to laugh something off just to keep the room comfortable. But imagine you're trying to enjoy the same freedom that everyone else enjoys, and then somebody drops something ignorant on you like it's normal, like it's curiosity, like it's interest, like, oh, tell me about this great thing about your country. I'll give you a quick example of that. After Thanksgiving 2025, I was at the gym and a woman asked me, hey, how was your Thanksgiving? I said, it was great. Family came over. We had a really good time. And she goes, oh, you didn't have any family drama? No one brought guns? I cringed. I just looked at her, that side eye you give. I sucked my teeth like all Haitians do. At this point, I don't even negotiate with it anymore because I'm not here to educate everybody at the cost of my mental health. So sometimes I'll say that's racist and I walk away because the boundary, it's also a lesson. Here's what I want to ask you. If you're Haitian or if you're a Black immigrant, or honestly, any immigrant who has felt this, what's the microaggression that you hear the most? And how do you respond? I'm curious. Drop it in the comments. Not because we're trying to fight everybody, but because I know that somebody watching this needs to know that they are not imagining it. They are not too sensitive. They're just tired. If you're not an immigrant and you're listening, thank you. The simplest thing you can do is this. When someone tells you what they experience, do not minimize it. Don't debate it. Don't explain it away. Just listen. And if you want more videos like this, I'm on a consistency journey to post every day for 100 days slash 365 days on YouTube. I'm sharing a lot about being a Haitian in America because this topic is present, it's relevant, and it's timeless. Subscribe if you want to stay with me in this series. For those of you who don't know me, if you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Webley. I am on this consistency journey to show up on YouTube every day for 100 days slash 365 days. And I will see you next time.